Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Viewer, how are you? Today I am going to talk to you about the education system in Pakistan and the comparative perspective. Ordinary type of education, conventional education system, conventional type of education, and the educational system in other countries as and the respective education therein technical education. So technical education and our ordinary system of education, our education system as far as I know, is preparing aristocratic type of students. As we are teaching to the royal family, we are preparing them and imparting them knowledge, values to raise their values, socialization, moral values, good characters, and their arithmetics and somehow reading, writing, listening skills in various languages, and expertise in the field. And there is no any technical or practical approaches in our education system. As I will criticize it, I should criticize it because Qaid Muhammad al-Jinnah, when he was addressing to the University of Dhaka, and their Qaid pointed out that we badly need technical education and experts of the field, and we should not feel shame and doing manual work. So this sort of education we need. But unfortunately, till now, hitherto, we have a conventional and traditional type of education. So we must raise this values, this standard, this or moral, and our methods and our viewpoints and our approaches toward technical education. Because we need technical education, we must have technical labor, technical manpower, and technical persons to run a factory and machinery and available resource persons there. In another aspect, suppose we have a commerce education, and in commerce education, our focus is to get what type of person, manager post person. We must have trade and business market oriented people there, that they must raise our economy and have a living trade and have focus there. So, and if we have engineering type, so we must have a good engineer there, but only engineer. But as far as our technical aspects, some skilled oriented people, some skilled type training needed much. So we have their technical colleges, and all the technical colleges they are also dealing at that our students must be just like as engineering colleges, and they must have the degree and approaches to be engineer. And so I know that what should we do now? We are living in brain drain country. Our high profile people and students and a high qualified as in the sense are leaving our country. So the rest, if we want to raise our economy, economical power and growth trade, we must have these technical type people. So to the government, I will point out to the existing government and the state responsible person that we must have much more technical vocational centers, and there we give approaches and time to our existing students, to our student, our government high level student, high school student, and our intermediate level student, to make the institution there both accessible to each other. Institution be accessible to each other, and give such a routine and timing for them that when there is long holidays and as vacations, summer or winter, so there must be classes uh, in these technical institutions. So technical manpower, labor, and the people who can have their earning honorably and to get their to meet their needs on the honorable way. So we must have this type of institutions, and we must have focus on technical and vocational education, and to raise our education system and standard and morale. So we must have to focus on technical type of education and have a technical mind people in our society. So much industries will automatically come to our areas, and there will be opportunity for them to take job therein. And so this regard, my appeal to all the parents that they must give chance to their children to have learning of other skills, and skill maybe this is as our society oriented skills, as you know that we need a lot of skills, and there are professions just like it's considered good or bad, but this is related to our society. Just this is that of wiring and plumbing and others type of that type of opportunity to them may have the overall running industry, so just as like in a man labor and industrial value, and so we can give them chances that they are constructing a society, constructing world, and there is a lot of such they have a position, the power to get them employment. So the employment oriented type of education we must impart to the students, and from their early time and in the beginning. And once in our educational policies in the time to time the past in originated by different states owner governments. So and these are TVT also given a space technical vocational trainings in education and this regards. So we have our focus in these institution and this type of education. So this is our survival point nowadays in this curbing situation in our Pakistan, and our economical condition, the worst economical condition. So we must have our inclination toward technical education. Thank you. So nice of you.